You're welcome. Thanks for joining.
Phil can care less. Can you pour this beer?
Yes.
I am
Will you open this one?
Yes, I will. So Tiffany's bad at opening beer.
Well,
I'm really bad at pouring it. So we'll just trade off.
Do we like the can? Oh, you guys got the can. I've got the bottle.
Yeah, I like the logo in general. It's always been a familiar logo for me.
It reminds me of the Brooklyn Dodgers logo, isn't that?
Yep.
Baseball?
Correct.
That's a thing?
Who's winning the match? But no, it does. It reminds me in general of like some type of antiquated sports emblem, whether it's the Brooklyn Dodgers or not.
I did not do well. This is the one you shook. You're
So this says it is a hoppy amber lager.
Correct.
All right.
Which was funny because when we were buying it, I've had this beer before, but apparently I never checked it in, so I actually get to check it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
well, I've checked it in.
But when we picked up the box of the cans, I was like, hoppy amber ale. Is this the same one? That can't be the right one. Like I didn't even associate that with it whenever I had it the first time.
Yeah.
But it smells hoppy.
It is. Also, I like lagers, and I love lagers that are hoppy.
Yeah.
Hoppy lagers are the best thing.
This is your ideal drink, then.
The hoppiest Tiffany you'll ever see when she's drinking a hoppy lager.
Is it so? As someone who likes hoppy, how hoppy would you say this is? Is this on
it's still mild as far as like hop levels go, because it's still a lager, which is like I consider lagers like they're thicker and like almost more creamy, and like they have more of like that malt flavor, which kind of tones down the hoppiness.
Well, especially the hoppy amber version of this. You know, anytime you're getting into this color of a beer, it's going to be a little maltier than like a regular lager, which is he's good.
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
Isn't he drinking a Heineken?
Carlsbad.
Okay.
Oh, even better.
I don't know.
Space Station, the worst.
Just ignores me. It's just the two of us up here, bro.
Are you sure? Isn't there someone else behind you?
No, I think that's his feet.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh, yeah. He's just laying down.
I'd like to point out that like this is like the 6th time we've done this. That's the first time I've ever noticed that's his feet. I thought it was like somebody bent over with like a backpack on.
Also, Daniel should be wearing glasses, but they reflect.
I normally wear glasses, and I'm surprised I even recognize you, Phil. No, but back to the beer.
Yeah.
So this is actually, and there's a good reason why places like this are around for so long, because this is an extremely solid beer.
Yeah.
It's like I'm never gonna check this beer in and be like, oh my god, 5 stars. I would drink this every night. Because mass production beer has to be palatable to the masses, and 100%.
Yeah.
Anybody could drink this beer and be like, it's a little hoppy. It tastes like beer. It doesn't taste like a Bud Light.
Yeah, it's got great. Like flavor to it.
However, I would say I could drink this every night and be fine with it. Like if I
100%. Yeah.
It's just one of those ones I don't think I could ever really get tired of. This was a review that I don't understand. Sorry.
Oh, you got reviews already? I love it.
Well, this one, because we're talking about the flavor and everything. So I wanted to bring up this person who says there's a splash of grapefruit peel in it.
They may have just dropped a grapefruit peel in it and didn't realize it. There's no grapefruit in this.
So this is the portion of the show where we bring up Untapped reviews. We didn't even just going right into it.
Yeah. If you're doing this for the first time ever, I apologize, because we're just going to kind of roll with it, and we hope that you do as well.
We scour through. We go through Untapped, and we find reviews that other people are saying to see what we think. So this one, I thought was just like, no, I don't taste the grapefruit either.
I don't get any of it, but he tagged a ton of friends, and he has a Breaking Bad glass. So I mean,
oh, it's Kenny.
Oh, hey, Kenny.
I thought
A
that
lot of lies.
Kenny was the guy who checked this beer in on the Untapped. And
Yeah,
it
on beer.
was like, oh, that's random.
Listen, can you imagine a time where maybe this show gets like off the ground level enough that maybe we put someone's review up there who's watching it?
I hope that is the case.
The odds of that would be amazing, and I want it to happen so bad.
Well, I mean, we do know some of the people that watch the show who are on Untapped, so it actually could happen.
I mean, if we planted it, I want it to happen at random.
Right, like we've
It's
just
a
this
random one.
JP guy.
Yeah.
We put his thing up, and then he comments like, "Yo, that's my target."
Oh my god, that would make me so excited.
That's what he'd say.
Naturally.
Yo.
Okay. Also, not a dark lager.
Right? I was really going through some of these
Who are
reviews.
these people?
So for the record, they call it a hoppy red
Hoppy amber.
amber. It is very ambery.
True.
However, I did learn that as beer gets older, the like particles and things fall, and then therefore less light is reflected.
Refracted.
It's reflecting off of the inside.
Heyo!
Hey!
And anyway, it actually makes it darker. So
Right.
the older beer gets, the darker it gets. But that was not dark.
Which is opposite for me as a white person, because the older I get, the whiter I get.
Right, because I'm like, don't go outside, the sun's gonna.
That's just because I'm in high socks, long pants.
You do own a pair of really cool Skechers now.
I do.
Lord,
I had to buy.
Are they the lifts?
Everybody shut up. No. I need to be taller. I agree. I should have bought a pair of lifts if I'm going to buy them anyway.
They're those old Skechers that were like what were those ones called that had the
You're
angle
not
thing?
that.
The toner. The toners or something?
It's to get my ass right, Phil. Oh, don't act like it's for your calves.
I mean,
That's for that shell.
Let's just cheers.
No.
Let's cheers Gabriel real fast because
Hey,
longest
Gabriel.
running. There you go, Gabriel. Cheers.
Oh yeah, our OG.
Yeah.
That is true.
Thanks for showing up. 32 minutes into it.
So, did you find your Skechers at one of those Paylesses that hasn't quite shut down yet? Is that where
Oh,
you're
you wish it was a pay less. It's actually a shoe carnival.
or is that where you get your Airwalks? Because they still. Daniel, how many pairs of Airwalks have you had in your life? I bet you were a big Airwalk guy.
I had three pairs.
Converse Vans in DC.
You negate to understand how poor I was growing up. So I had three pairs, two of which were already both of my older brothers before I had them. So I've never had a good pair of shoes, Phil. So I bought some Skechers. So sue me.
You were like, I'm going big. I'm buying myself some Skechers.
If I'm spending $80 on work shoes, they're going to be steel toe. They're going to be memory foam and Skechers.
Also, I bought him a pair of really nice shoes, and he's literally never worn them, and he will never wear them. And they are really nice.
They look like something you would wear, Phil. So it's not my jam.
They're awesome.
Sounds about right. So
They're stylish. They're suede, and they're like a dark green.
Pretty close.
okay.
They're
Okay.
rollerblade shoes.
Where would you wear these shoes? Are they a casual
Literally
everyday shoe or are they?
Yeah, they're
you,
a casual
Phil.
shoe.
Thank you.
They're a white soled bottom sneaker with a.
Daniel steps in way too much mud and dog shit for
Thank you.
white soled shoes.
And that's just at a brewery, much
Yeah.
less work.
100%.
I'm going to stick with my solid, not generic beer, because that's a negative term, but like an easy drinking beer like that's clean across the board. I feel like anybody I gave that beer to could have it and be okay with it, whether they liked beer or didn't like beer.
Yeah.
3.25. 3.25 is like that median. Like, you can have this beer and like it. It's not going to be your favorite. It's not going to be your least favorite, but you can drink it.
I think personally, I think a 3.25 is a little too low. I'm not going much higher. I'm going to 3.5 because
Why did
I
you
think
preface that like you were about to break the rating scale?
no,
Like, I'm
there was
getting
something
a
because
3.8.
you know what? Originally in my first head, I was at a 3.75 because I really like this beer. I just think it's
What did I rate it?
it's just a solid beer. Like you're exactly right. Like you can if someone's like get me a beer and you're like and you just walk up and you're like, oh crap, I don't know what they want.
Yep.
And you pick this beer, they're gonna be like, oh, this is great. Like no one's gonna complain about this beer except for a few people on Untapped. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. There's always someone.
so I'm going 3.5. I came down just a little bit because then I was like, you know what, I can't. It is in that realm of like now I don't want to say generic either,
But
but
yeah, exactly.
yeah, it's like it's not this like incredible beer, but it is just a good 3.5 beer to me. So that's where I'm at. Tiffany.
Lucy thinks delicate hop aroma deserves more stars.
I have already checked this beer in.
Wait, how's the mouthfeel? Does the mouthfeel good?
You don't get to talk about my mouthfeel.
It's clean.
Well, it used
Just
to
like
be.
I like it.
Used to be.
Oh, right. You have to go by your score that you've already entered.
Right.
You don't get any takebacks. I think we settled that
no,
on like the first episode.
We said that you could do takebacks because
I think y'all did because y'all were worried about how you would be presented on yourself.
No, you have to say your first score, but you can edit now that you've had it again.
Right.
There's no edits.
I don't edit this one though. I think I'm going to stand by this one because I like this. So I originally wrote, this was in 2018. It was at Miroir. It was like one of our. This was literally our first. No, this is a year later.
No, our first date was very specific.
Well, I mean, we traveled around.
I was going a different direction, but go ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, we had. It was good. We had it at Miroir, and
Anyway, you happy with your choices, Phil?
I'm just gonna keep talking.
I know.
Eventually, it'll all come back.
Just give me.
I rated it a 3.75, and I'm gonna stick with it because, I mean, that is a really high rating. But once again, the way I rate it is I'm gonna rate it against other beers that are within its same wheelhouse. So this one's a really widely distributed beer, and therefore it also makes the math easier. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I got you guys.
Yeah.
But no, so the fact that it is so widely available, and it is this flavorful, it's not just a plain like take on like a Pilsner of like, you know, what a college boy would want to drink. Like it's got more to it. I have 3.75.
So out of 300,000 reviews, Untapped is giving it a 3.46. So we're right in that same area.
Actually, you guys are over. I was under, so I win.
No, it just means you're more snooty.
No, it just means I play the odds right.
No,